in the Recovery and Reinvestment Act, and we're talking about infrastructure, jobs, roads, bridges, and highways.
At the speed of light, there is no time or
energy
space.
efficiency. And then second, of
You're
course, we're really
just space-time.
looking at the budget for this coming year, and again, that's meeting our
Drawing
obligations
attention
in a
to here
fiscally
is that
responsible
the
way,
hidden
and
ground
making
that makes
substantial
possible any
investments again in
technological
energy.
change.
Brains are mostly formed, but the frontal lobe of the brain tends to develop last. It is the thing scientists say makes us the most human. There is some thought that the way kids' brains are developing now is different from the way ours developed.
All media are extensions of some human faculty, mental or physical. The wheel is an extension of the foot. Book is an extension of the eye. Clothing is an extension of the skin. Electric circuitry is an extension of the central nervous system. The extension of any one sense displaces the other senses and alters the way we think, the way we see the world and ourselves. When these changes are made, men change.
But few people are watching.
The front of the brain, it evolves last, it sets priorities, it helps us balance between and make choices. It essentially says, here's where I'm going to direct my attention at any given time. The sensory cortices of the brain are now constantly bombarding the frontal lobe saying, what should I pay attention to?
Hi, this is not Paul's ego, but I can explain. My name is Cody Weber, and I
Given that we
was
recognize
a YouTube member
attention,
of
that
the
we're having trouble getting things done at some cases, that we're having trouble focusing on the face of the person across from us at the dinner table because we feel the buzz in our pockets, why? Why are you compelled at night to check your device? If you have a rat in a cage, and the rat doesn't know when a food dispenser is going to dispense a pellet, it feels compelled to check all the time. It creates intermittent reinforcement. You or I or anyone else who doesn't know when something fascinating is going to come by email, when something good is going to come, feel compelled to check all the time.
When I'm invading Afghanistan, I like to know why I'm doing it and what I'll win when I've won.
When you check your information, when you get a buzz in your pocket, when you hear a ring, you get what they call a dopamine squirt. You get a little rush of adrenaline. So you're getting that more and more and more and more. Well, guess what happens in its absence? You feel bored.
TV, unlike the fantasy world, the escape world of movies, TV creates enormously
You touch something, you create an interval,
and realistic-minded sort of
That's
person.
resonant. When you touch anything, you create a resonant interval. So no connect. If you press down, that's kinetic. That's not touch. Tactile space is interval, and that's the area that you can tune. You say you have a fine touch. You can tune that. You can't. When you press down hard, you say you can't tune. It's kinetic. It's not acoustic. But touch is acoustic. Acoustic interval. If there were any connection between my finger and that book, I would not have a finger. Has to be perceived, to be understood. What you put into the medium is like what you say on the telephone couldn't matter less.
So turn on.
The effect of the telephone is quite independent of anything you say on the telephone.
Okay.
All right, sweetheart, you have a great day.
Hello, children of planet Earth.
More or less in the shape of a question mark.